Welcome back to WAGM this morning. It's time now for a Matter of Finance. Joining me now is Brian Thompson of Thompson-Hamel LLC. Good morning.
Good morning. How are you?
Good. And what are we going to be talking about today?
This morning I thought what we talk about is what to do with your retirement account when you leave your current employment.
All right, and that's good because I know a lot of people may not even stay in their job for their entire life. They might have multiple jobs.
Yeah, it's really not uncommon now for people to work several different jobs or even change careers several times. And that means that they work different places, and they should kind of understand the benefits that they have at those places, and then not just what they have, but if they were to leave, what are they entitled to or those benefits when they leave.
All right, so what are the things that we need to know about?
Sure, so specifically with a retirement account, things that you should know about. One, when you take a job, you should understand, what's this account about? How much can you contribute to this account? And how much maybe is your employer going to match what you put in? That may be an option. One thing you need to know though is if your employer is matching what they're putting into the account. If you were to leave your employment early, that money may not be yours. So it's something to know, and it's called a vesting schedule. So generally, most benefits, they have a plan document, or it would be listed out in the benefits package and say, you need to work X number of years with us, and then the money that your employer is putting into that plan, if you were to leave, then it's yours, or you're considered fully vested, and you can take it with you.
All right, so if I do leave a job, get another job, what should I do with my retirement account?
Right, you leave a job, you go somewhere else, well, you should take it with you. You shouldn't leave it at your former employer and leave it there. It kind of ties your hands a little bit. You don't have some control over it, and what you should do is do something called a rollover IRA or rollover individual retirement account.
Okay.
And I think I've got a few reasons on the screen on some things that would make you think about why you would do this.
Okay.
So one could be if you have multiple 401ks. So if you've had several jobs and you look back and say, I think I had some money going into a retirement plan at these jobs, these are things that you should look at doing and consolidating into your own plan and take control over it.
Okay.
Another one is divorce. People, I guess during a divorce, assets sometimes are divided, and that can include retirement accounts. And you may end up with a portion of your spouse's 401k, and it might be easier for you to manage it if it's in your own IRA. Maybe if you had a death of a spouse, it may be easier to roll that spouse's amount into your own IRA. Termination of a 401k or maybe a retirement plan. If the business is struggling, it's expensive to have a 401k plan. If that's a benefit that they do without, well then you may have no option but rolling that out into an individual retirement account. Disability. If you were out for a long-term disability, after a while you're really going to be no longer considered an employee of that company, and it may be best to move that money out, and then it will give you possibly the access to that money with fewer taxes and penalties because of having a disability. And another one, age 59 and a half. So if you're still 59 and a half and you're still working with that employer, most plans allow you to take money out of that plan and roll it into your own individual retirement account and allow you to start, use it for your purposes, whether you have a long-term or short-term goal with that money, but allows you to put that plan together.
All right, and I mean, those seem like all good reasons to keep, stay in control of your money.
Right, I think so. And if someone was listening and they maybe have gone through one of these situations, or they think, hey, I had put money in a retirement plan at a former employer, what should I do? Well, they should probably seek help from a financial expert and say, how can I roll this money over into an IRA and do it without having any tax consequence and do it correctly?
All right, so they should come talk to you guys then.
That would be great. We'd love it.
All right, well, thank you so much, and we'll see you guys in another 2 weeks or so.
Sounds great. Thanks, April.
All right, we'll be right back.